If they deploy too many in the middle, Detonia is just going to go and poke everything again. Hello, my name is Dominic Underhallhouse and welcome to another episode of Moonbreaker. In today's episode, we're going to be going for the same list again, Bad Fun Your Impa or GG You Know Why's Tooth of Astra list. And now that I've realised that Detonia's ability is One Cinder, which I definitely knew at one point but have somehow forgotten, I'm going to try this again and go into it with the right mindset. I think this list is awesome, it's really fun, it's one of the hardest lists to deal with if you don't know how to start early on, because in theory on turn 2, I could double Detonia, which is 4 damage, hit with Astra for 5, and then potentially even place down a Deadeye for 7 total damage, and it's utterly ridiculous. There's so much damage coming out in one turn. The one thing I will say with this list, I am noticing the lack of sort of solid 4-drops, so I do feel like then if there was a good sort of 4-drop like an Aria in here, I think I'd be personally more comfortable with it, but I get why everything else is in here. I mean, Pacifier Oatly is one of the only things in here that I'd consider maybe swapping out, but I'm going to try it in its original form for the moment, and because swapping this out for an Aria, just again, a bit of mission play, a bit of you taking an objective, so that could be quite nice to do. So we're going to jump into a ranked game and see what we come against. If you're enjoying this, please do remember to subscribe. It means a lot to me whenever you can do, but also you can like, comment the video, anything that you want to do to support the channel, and there is also the Patreon down below if you're feeling generous. But for now, I'll see you once we get in the game. Okay, we have found ourselves a game against Dubromantical. Hello to you. I know you were chatting with us over on the stream the other day, so it's nice to be able to play something I recognise. It's Gardner Joe, so let's see what we can do here. I'm not quite sure how the Astra Gardner Joe matchup works, but we'll just have to do the best we can and see what we can work out. So 20 points for victory here. It's going to be a nice little stepping stone on our attempts at moving up the ranks, and we'll see if we can make anything useful out of this. So we do know that we're going to go. We've got our Astra sort of early start with Detonia, so there's a chance we might be able to do something like bomb one of their plants away if they plant a plant 2 near one of their units. This could work out well. This, however, okay, at least we're the closest spawn
From
points.
Mythodor and Yay Awedi!
Could have been worse. So the question is, are they going to be able to deploy anything that can shoot
Your turn.
Cinder Sphere?
Not a waste. Good ammo.
So the good thing here is we can just tow onto this point, throw a Cinder Sphere pretty much back here, which should be about as safe as it gets. We'll pop it just there for good measure. That'll still let us jump over here next turn. And we'll take a pot shot there. Clear a little bit of damage out.
Opponent's turn.
Let's see if we
No
can
one is in the
go a
lead.
little bit slower. So we've got 1 point. They might be able to deploy onto this. Yeah, there we go. Okay, no, that's a fine. And what's their deployment going to be? Okay, Charger Makoa. Okay, so we are going to be able to jump past that. Interesting, we've got it just about right, so we can jump over this, move over here, and potentially even kill Charger Makoa this turn, which is a huge advantage.
Your turn. You
So-
have a 1-point lead.
We can hop to here,
Nice trade.
take second fire. We can hop over to here, which should be out of Charger Makoa's range. Of course it's not out of Charger Makoa's range, because everyone knows that that is sometimes not the most accurate, but what we're going to do is we're going to just pop one more down, and we'll just hop over here and take all of the
My
points.
game.
You're holding
We're gonna
all
pop
control zones.
Detonia now. So Detonia can just go here.
Grenade.
We're going to lob explosives into the breach.
Get in the game.
Lob explosives again.
Behold. This is good.
Take a shot here, because we might as well. And then with 2 left, we could also just play Savria or Deadeye. I think Deadeye's just the play here. Just
Come on. I'm having fun.
fill up as much as we can. So it's slight short
Opponent's
damage,
turn.
but we've managed to
You
hold
have a
all 3
1-point
points.
lead.
Even from over here, avoid this, and leave Makoa nearly dead. So this is a really solid start for us. They're going to be able to take that away, that's fine.
Her cinder jewel.
Honestly, if I were them, I'd be tempted just to put Makoa down here because it's going to die. It's not going to be able to get that unless something really drastic happens. If anything, looking at this, we might even be able to place just one Detonia bomb down here and get both of them. So this could be a Thornvine, that's fine. We might be able to hit multiple things here, that would be really nice. This is going to be able to shoot us, but hopefully it will shoot our captain, which is what we'd rather have happen here. If they deploy too many in the middle, Detonia is just going to go and poke everything again. So this is probably not the ideal location. Okay, it's Nectarvine. So Nectarvine is useful for them, but it's not going to be, you know, a telltale sign. Funnily enough, if we can actually kill both of these, it's really good step. That's
Your
quite
turn.
awesome then.
You have a 3-point lead.
So we can actually get all of these at once. So we'll go for this.
Dad taught me to share.
We'll lob explosives over again. Get all of them again.
Order up! Toasted New World style.
I think here we just make sure Charger Makoa dies. That's clearly the most important.
Superb work, Captain.
we've got
You need
4
only one more point to win.
here, so I guess we just put damage down onto this.
Safety's no accident.
That can't move, so Detonia can just pop this way.
My
Oh, actually
dad would
blocked
not
there, which is interesting.
approve.
So, with 1 health left on the plant, I think we just kill the plant. To be honest, we could even just... I can't quite get onto there for Snarling. We don't have enough deployment.
Uh-oh. Something sounds imminent.
So, we can't get Snarling or Stitch in here, so what I'm going to do is just deploy Snarling further away this side and just take a shot. Let's get as many resources out as possible so that we can try and win next turn and just go for a nice quick
Opponent's turn.
win at this
You
point. So they
have a
might be able to get
3-point
over here,
lead.
which stops us, but then if we can just destroy 2 crew next turn, and we've got some other hard hitters coming up, Antios specifically is a good one. So they can contest this and take this away from us, which is good. And there's a chance they might be able to move up there and take that one, so we wouldn't gain any more points, we wouldn't lose any. So that's their Sabria, okay. So that's fine.
To the safety zone.
Again, it might be a case that we can just try and kill 2 of their units this turn. Especially if Detonia's got good use here.
Not one for small talk.
Broken Vengeance. Okay, so we can actually just deal with Broken Vengeance because we can try and move up here and chain something. We've got a few units to potentially chain as well. Pacify Roti is one of them, so I think we could actually just deal with this next turn. We're going to gain 2 points, and that's going to be the end of it. So let's make sure we've got the maths right.
Your turn. You
This
have a
doesn't heal
4-point
anything
lead.
else. So as long as we can just deal with that.
Safety's no accident.
So we'll punch it,
Eyes open, tails
we'll shoot it.
behaving.
Oh, that's it. Because you gain 1 point over there. That's the end of that game. So there we have it. That was a really good start for us. Like, I think the fact we managed to
My dad will be
to
so
claim
mad that
all
we
3
won with
objectives
Brew.
that quickly really did feel a little bit oppressive because our opponent had to try and compete on 3 different fronts immediately. So Dubrow School, really, really good game. Like, it was a hard situation to come back from. Like, that was about as oppressive as it could get. You were forced into playing a defensive unit turn 2, and from that point I think the game was probably over, because even though that heals and gets you back up and stops us getting that point, it really does sort of take away that tempo. You know, you've got no damage on the battlefield, and we've got that point 3, nearly 4 units, and can just keep on pushing. So all in all, good game. Really enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys did too. I'm sorry it's a short one. It's one of those days where I'm just recording quite late in the day, so I don't have too much time to record another, but I'll be getting out more as soon as I can. So for now, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, like, comment, subscribe, join us on Patreon. Anything you do to support the channel is really, really appreciated. But most importantly, thanks again for watching. I did say that already. And have a good day.